The Accra High Court has today convicted Bernard Enchibuesiako, popularly known as Chairman Wontumi, and his company, Akonta Mining, on count of purposely facilitating unlawful mining in the Samaboy Forest. You remember that case has been in court since last year, and there's been a whole lot of back and forth. The judgment was supposed to be given about 2 weeks ago, but his lawyer called for some time because he wasn't well. Today, too, there was news that the lawyer had made an application that some section of the constitution that was surrounding this case was submitted an application that some clauses regarding this case be sent to the Supreme Court for explanation, and yes, but he was turned down by the judge. Today delivered her sentence, 20 years in prison for Chairman Wontumi, and he's being fined 10,000 penalty units, whilst Akonta Mining has been fined 15,000 penalty units. It's a lot. And when this case started, we all wanted justice. And when we say let the law take its course, this is what we mean. We mean no one is above the law. If you go stringent to what the law says, no matter your status in society, you should be able to answer to the law. So we all anticipate an appeal coming from the lawyers. But let's not forget, this is just one part of his case with Ghanaian courts. He also has another case that is pending judgments. So this is just the first count, and he's been found guilty. And he has been sentenced to 20 years and 10,000 penalty units. It's a lot. But what can we say? When we've all been advocating for illegal mining to be curbed, to be stopped, these are some of the actions. Like when these actions hit, then the other people engaged in the illegal mining, they should be scared wherever you are. If you are out there practicing illegal mining, this should be the last time you are out there, because when the law catches you, you will do jail. We don't care who you are. You will do jail. Say no to illegal mining and safeguard Ghanaian lives and properties. Moving on to our next story, former UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer officially resigned today, and UK now have their 59th Prime Minister, Andy Burnham. He takes the reign from Keir Starmer, who in his last speech says, "I go with a smile. I did all the work I was supposed to do." He feels fulfilled, and he has handed over the reins to Andy Burnham to continue to facilitate. He has been given the mandate by King Charles to form a government, and in his speech he says the politicians in the UK should rise up. And in his first speech as a Prime Minister has said the politicians in the UK should raise their game and rise to the new challenge that has been handed over to them. Moving on to some sports news, the final World Cup news I'll probably bring to you. It's been a long ride. It's been a good ride. It's been frustrating at times, but especially when Ghana lost and crashed out. But we've enjoyed some of the matches. And over the weekend, we had 103rd and 104th World Cup matches, the third place match and the finals. When I came to you last week, I told you that third place match was certain to be a flurry of goals. And did I lie? I didn't. 10-goal thriller between France and England. That was an awesome match. The first half belonged to England, but in the second half, boy oh boy, did France turn up. They turned up, but England stood firm with a very late last minute amazing goal from Bellingham to secure the third place medal for them. So England will be very pleased. They've surpassed their best World Cup finishes. And this, they'll go back home to the UK, to England as heroes. Let's move on to the big one, the final between Argentina and Spain. Spain, wow. What a team Luis de la Fuente has put up. What a tournament they have had. Argentina in the 90 minutes had no shots on target. No, did you hear that? Let me repeat it. No shot on target. 0 shots. They have Messi. And in that whole 90 minutes, no shot on target. That you can only credit that to the amazing work done by the Spain defense and midfield. Amazing. But even though Spain beat them, but with a beautiful, beautiful finish from Ferran Torres. I love that goal. I don't know why the other goal didn't stand. I didn't see the offside in that. Yes, I'm being controversial. But to me, that should have stood. Even that goal, the one that Otamendi claimed the foul. Ooh, was that a foul? I didn't see a foul in that. Otamendi, we know, is stronger than that. That was a really bad ploy by Argentina. But the goal was coming for them. Spain is now the world champions, deservedly, well deserved. They've played an amazing tournament. We saw how they played against Portugal, how they beat France, and now how they have beaten Argentina, the former world champions. Spain is now the reigning world champions, and deservedly so. Now they were some of the Argentine players were trying to mar what had been a beautiful tournament for Spain with some antics. Enzo Fernandez got a red card. He deserved it. The whole tournament, he's had it coming. But one player I feel shouldn't have gone the entire match without a second yellow or a red card was Paredes. What was that? The challenges. He played like he was possessed, not in a good way though. And we hope FIFA will take actions against them. The after-match scenes that we saw on the field against some of the Spanish players, it wasn't the best. That's not what football is about. We love the beautiful game of football because it gives us the emotions and it brings happiness. But we don't want to see that. If it was AFCON, it would have been headlines that AFCON, Africa, we've done it. Please, this is FIFA. It happened at the World Cup. Take action. Thank you for sticking and staying with me. Like, share, and subscribe. And as usual, come back for another episode of Snippets with me, Dede Ada.